It begins simply. You're walking. A thought drifts in. I'm late. And in that instant, you notice the thought. You're no longer just thinking, you're aware that you're thinking. That's the first layer of awareness. The shift from being lost in the story to standing on the shore, watching the story flow past. But then, something stranger happens. You notice the noticing. And suddenly you're in the hall of mirrors. Awareness reflecting awareness. An endless loop of the observer watching the observer watching the observer. How far back does it go? Is there a final witness? Or is consciousness an infinite echo, forever folding back into itself? Mystics have called this the seer seeing the seer. Neuroscientists call it meta-awareness. But labels don't help when you're in it, because it feels like staring into a depth with no bottom. You might think this is the ultimate spiritual vantage point, to stand apart from all experience and simply watch. But the deeper you peer into the witness, the more you start to suspect. The one doing the witnessing may not be a one at all. And that realization changes everything. At first, it feels empowering. You're no longer lost in thoughts, emotions, or sensations. You are the watcher, the silent, steady vantage point, the one untouched by the chaos of life. But as you look closer, you start to wonder, who is watching the watcher? And just like that, the solid ground of your witnessing fractures. You see that the I, claiming to be the observer, is itself something being observed. The loop begins. The observer becomes the observed. The subject turns into an object, and that object is watched by something deeper still. Layer after layer, it peels back, until you realize there is no final layer to reach. It's not a staircase to the ultimate witness. It's a Mobius strip, no beginning, no end, just awareness, folding in on itself forever. In the Zen tradition, they warn about this trap, the observer's prison. The idea that ultimate freedom is found in endless self-reflection. But mirrors can only show you mirrors. Soon you feel the fatigue of infinite regression. You begin to sense that the mind is playing a game it can never win, a game of chasing the source, with tools that can only produce more appearances. The question becomes heavier. If the witness can be witnessed, is it even real? And here, a strange shift starts to happen. You stop looking for the final witness. Instead, you start falling into something else entirely. It happens quietly, not as a dramatic revelation, not as a blinding flash of truth, but as a soft collapse, like a wave losing the will to stand against the tide. You stop asking, who's watching? You stop searching for the final witness. The loop is still there, but it no longer hooks you. And then, there's just this. The hum of the refrigerator, the weight of your body in the chair, the faint rhythm of your breathing. No observer standing apart. No distance between what is seen and what is seeing. Everything is happening, and yet there's no you in the middle of it. It's not detachment. It's not dissociation. It's intimacy beyond measure. Life touching itself with no layer in between. The paradox resolves itself, not because you found the answer, but because the question dissolved in the very space it came from. There's no need to hold awareness anymore. No need to label it, protect it, or deepen it. Awareness is not something you do. It's what you are. And in this falling away, you see that even the witness was a role. A mask worn by something vaster than thought, more ancient than time. Now, there is only experience, and no one having it. Only the dance, and no dancer. Only light, with no shadow behind it. The search for the ultimate witness was never about finding something new. It was always about remembering what had never left. When the mirrors dissolve, what's left is not an answer, but an openness, a space too vast to be contained by I or you. You see now, there was never a separate watcher, just awareness, untethered from identity. It doesn't stand apart from life. It is life. The wind doesn't need a witness to blow. The river doesn't need an observer to flow, and you don't need to be someone to be. This is the paradox resolved. The witness and the witnessed are the same. The seer and the seen were never two. You can put down the weight of trying to watch yourself. You can let go of the endless self-check, the subtle tension of holding the mirror in place. There is nothing outside this moment that can complete you. No final vantage point to arrive at. No separate you to see it. Just the warmth of breath, the openness of space, the quiet intimacy of life seeing itself. The mirror is gone, and in its place, only light remains. Next time on the Beyond the Self series, we explore the space between breaths, meeting the eternal now. Until then, stay curious, stay conscious. If this stirred something inside you, subscribe, like, and share this with a fellow seeker.